Welcome to Out of the Box Radio with me, your host, Christine Blasdale. Out of the Box Radio is a weekly podcast of audible ear candy dedicated to bringing a fresh perspective on this thing that we call life. And each and every week, we're going to be diving into the topics that matter most with lively conversations on issues such as health, wellness, and transformational healing, all with the goal of creating a better world and becoming a happier human being. I will be your tour guide for this epic adventure, and each and every week, we're going to be embarking on a journey with the ultimate goal being transformation to our highest potential. And now, let's get out of the box. Hello everyone, I'm Christine Blasdale and welcome back to another edition of Out of the Box Radio. Today's program is a very special one in which we're going to truly honor the man known as Prince. We have in Memphis, Tennessee, not only my dear, dear friend and soul sister, Abigail Noel, a medical intuitive, psychic goddess, whatever you want to call her, whatever she wants to call herself. But she's in Memphis, Tennessee with a team of equally beautiful souls who are also intuitives. And today we are going to go beyond this thing called life. We're going to go and speak directly to Prince through their wonderful, wonderful gifts that they have that they're giving out to this world right now, because we do need to hear from him. I want to welcome back to the program, Abigail Noel and your whole team there in Memphis, Tennessee. Hello, Abigail.
Hey, Christine, how are you, my love? First of all, I'm so honored. We're honored to be here, and we'll all take the goddess. We'll all take the goddess.
Well deserved.
Title. Yeah, and you're included in there as well. But yes, I'm here with and really excited actually. The girls who are here, bless you, that's Ginger, in fact. The girls who are here, and we are all, again, here in Memphis, Tennessee, they are all just amazing, beautiful healers and artists in their own rights. And we gather as part of a team. We also have people who joined us on Sunday via Google Hangouts from all over the country. And we join together each Sunday here live in Memphis and from other states via Google Hangouts. And we do what's called the Radical Healing Portal. And what we do is really it's science. It's the science of being psychic, which equals divine guidance, hearing your heavenly team. And we do a lot of different work. And the soul essence of Prince showed up with me the day that he died. And so that was our topic. We all channeled his soul essence, and you were present.
Yes.
That day we were honored, so honored to have you there, Christine. But we love you. By the way, I love you.
Full chills right now.
Thank you. I was just gonna go. I hope you feel that too.
Full chills.
Yeah.
Explain to listeners what full chills are, because we're going to be saying this probably throughout this program, and I don't want them to think that it's just cold.
Oh, right. It's yeah. Ooh, it's cold in here. It's so cold. No, full chills. You can receive. I like to call them, heavenly hugs. Whatever your idea of heaven is, nirvana. We don't believe in religion, guys, at all. That's certainly not the message. But we do believe in divine guidance, that everyone can tap into God, into their definition. We do believe that science now supports the theory that God is love. And with that said, anyone can receive what we're going to say. Full chills. With that said, full chills is simply this. Everybody has a hypothalamus on the top of their head. We now know through quantum physics and science that everyone is receiving energy, receiving energetic electrical waves. And in these waves, we receive emotions and holographic images. The electrical currents can stimulate the hair follicles and the nerves in your system, and that creates the shivers or the chills. They come down instantaneously. They're not conjured or made up. We don't have a fan blowing in the room. And people will get them simultaneously. And that's how we do is we check for that. Sometimes people get body jerks. Barb works with what we call the check. So every listeners, you may hear that this evening as well. And listeners, please, and thank you so much for listening, first of all. But to all of our listeners, please ask for this validation.
So would you say that full chills, when we say full chills, it's sort of like a recognition within us or on our bodies? That, I mean, for me, I feel like I can see the hair standing up on my arms.
Absolutely.
Sometimes I'll feel a chill, not a chill, but I'll feel a electrical current between my neck and my lower back, right in that area. I'll feel it as well, or sometimes on top of my head.
What's beautiful is all of that has a meaning. All of that has a meaning. Sometimes down the center of your back, a lot of times is kind of like it comes from exactly that, a heart space or a fire, something that's someone's passionate about, or it can even be indignant, righteous indignance, which is a righteous anger.
Right.
So that can be spirit expressing a righteous anger. They'll say, fire down my back. Dialogue. If you feel it on the back of your neck, sometimes that's because they want to shake a knot in your neck. No joke. The spirit will bap you. Sometimes it feels like they bap you upside the back of your head. They're like, hey. Okay, if you'll listen. So we'll be doing chills and check. And please, again, audience, first, thank you from our hearts, all of us, for listening. And please share this. Get this out, if it calls to your heart and it sounds like truth. And that's why you want to ask for the chills. Don't take our words for it. Don't believe us.
Exactly.
We've got enough people in this country believing other people. Start asking for your own damn guidance. And if you're doing it from a loving space in your heart, why wouldn't your God, our God, whatever that is to you, love, why wouldn't the universal guidance, the laws and principles of the universe, why wouldn't they want to answer and give us the truth? And that is all we ask for. And we do not want any glory. That needs to be stated. They're coming in now. They want no glory. They're coming. Oh yeah, they're coming in. They're just lying. Oh man, do you guys hear that again? Oh man, lots of action here. This is beautiful. I have not seen so many spirits come in. So we're gathered here again, and I want to again honor these girls here, these women who are with me in Flame Gratitude. They are giving of their time again to uncover the truth about what happened to Prince Rogers Nelson, and that's all we want is the truth, and that's what we're speaking here this evening. Please ask, audience, for chills so that you will know it too.
Exactly, and let's just recap what the public has been told, that on April 21st, Prince was found. I believe it was in his elevator that they pronounced him dead. Apparently, I had looked up, there is some type of autopsy that has been performed. They're saying that the results are pending, although we know that I had also gotten reports that they had rushed to do a cremation. And so as far as the public knows, there's leaking of information about, he had, there's different rumors that he had a drug problem. So obviously the public is being told the official story that he has died. They're holding on to any kind of final information as far as what the cause was. And that is why on his death, I know, Abigail, that you were hit quite hard with his presence, and I was witness to that. And then on Sunday, you and the lovely women that are with you today again also spoke directly with him and had some truth come out. We want to present that now to the public because we had some technical issues during that day, and very strange. I've never ever had those issues on this computer, but on that particular day we did. So today we're going to allow that conversation to continue, and perhaps there'll be even more important information. I truly believe that everything is as it's supposed to be, and today is probably the day to get the information out. So with that said, I'm going to just turn it over to you and allow you to connect with Prince Rogers Nelson, and let's go from there. See what we find.
Going back to, where to get started. So that's right. I had this has been such a whirlwind over the last few days that I had forgotten that you were just for a moment. And that's how this started, was that Saturday night. When a spirit or presence comes in like that, it's really strong to the point that I just really kind of hang it home. I was called by my guidance. My guidance explained to me that there's really no such thing as psychics. we were all meant to have divine guidance, and that we are meant to work in groups to help validate each other. And the reason that we gather in groups is to validate for each other, because we were never meant to be psychics. Everyone is psychic. We were meant to tap in and have divine guidance and learn to trust. And so what happened is the soul essence, or the spirit of Prince Rogers Nelson, Prince, came through to me. And with honor, I will tell you that I absolutely have always loved him, and he's inspired me. I think, my God, I remember as a kid, he gave me a sense of, and here I'm going to get emotional, hold on, that it was okay to be just out there and different. But he was inspiring to me. His music was fun. It was upbeat. It made you want to dance. It made you want to live. It made you want to be free. And his words were, you could tell it came from a place of truth. He wrote and performed from his heart and inspired millions of people. And he is sadly missed today by, oh gosh, so many. We can all feel it. And I haven't felt this kind of loss. I don't mean to insult anybody else. We've had other people go, but since Robin Williams, I just got a heart blast. Do you guys feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, heaven measures our heart size, and our heart size is directly related to our ability to inspire people. So, in full gratitude, I was honored and humbled. I really couldn't believe, actually, as you were with me, Christine, I was like, is this happening? I mean, seriously. I mean, there's a lot of people that he could have come to talk to, and I'm just honored. I will tell you this. He came to the right person, because I will speak the truth. That's for damn sure, and my good friends know that. That's why they're here supporting me, because I have a big mouth. It's very loud. And I'm here for big jumpers. And so when I do readings for people, the people who are pissed off, I work with what's called the 22 percentile. That's one of the first things he told me, was this was not supposed to happen, but I saw it coming. I saw it coming. There's so much. And Christine, please, feel free to stop or redirect at any point, because Spirit will always take us back where we need to go.
Let's go from the beginning. I'm being directed to say that, first of all, to let our listeners know that he did not die, that he was taken out, that he was murdered. And that's the word that I keep hearing over and over again. So if you would like to expand on that, because I think that needs to be clarified.
Yes, thank you so much. And the first thing is, he was murdered, and let me ask him how he would like it spoken. It was a very inside job. Someone was paid a lot of money that was inside to him. First time when the plane landed, they got him in his food. And they put it in his food, and they just got the plane. They just got him back. He knew it was going to happen. He'd been warned. They're telling me, and we're going to ask the girls for full chills and check as we're moving through. Are you guys getting and receiving back? And so he had received warnings, and he had told people too that were close to him. It's also written down that he, if this happens to me, this is what you do. And I believe, Hillary, that there are copies of everything, and we know where they are. In Flow and Gratitude, we know there are copies. There are copies. Don't worry. He's not stupid at all. That's what he wants to say. Hillary Clinton, there are copies. And this was an inside job. Wow, my hands are just sweating. Please, audience, ask for full chills. As I'm speaking, ask that the soul essence of Prince make himself aware, that God validate this for you.
Why would they want to take him out?
He was getting ready in July. In fact, July 17th, he gave me the date clearly. July 17th, there was something. I believe he was going to speak publicly as well as reveal a book that was being sort of what I'm seeing is secretly, put together, made by a publishing. Someone who can make a book. It's not necessarily a publishing company. He had his own money, he's telling me. I was making my book. And so he had people making his book, lots of them. And that was the plan, and all of that was going to happen. And he had been receiving information from the Obamas, from Barack. This is what they told me. And man, I got to say right now that I just do my best. So that's why I need validation. Check from everyone in the room and everyone that's listening. Abigail is not, I don't ever watch the news. I was asked not to by my guides almost 10 years ago. I've not watched the news since the Obamas took office. I'm told that two-party system is a damn joke, y'all. I don't vote. I could give a the president can't get anything done. And man, that electoral, that's just rigged. It's a joke. This is not for the people, by the people any longer, man. And we need to take this back. That's the message. And he was going to deliver that message and tell on Hillary and Bill. They've been collecting from Big Pharma for years. And Barack didn't want to appoint her as Secretary of State. That was part of the deal, but he had to play the game to get in there, because everybody plays the game to get in there. And it was supposed to be revealed so we could make some positive change. He told me that he went underground in his own career. He'd achieved a certain amount of fame, and he went underground on purpose. He'd been working with Barack for the last 16 years or more. My understanding is that I'm supposed to honor them, that everyone in heaven would like to thank them for being the bravest president and first lady we've ever had in the White House. I was told that we let the devil in the door a long time ago when you put the Clintons in that house. And now we're going to turn around and let them back in? Seriously? And this is about Monsanto. He wants me to tell everyone chemtrails are making us sick on purpose. They're targeting neighborhoods. They're targeting water. I was told today they're targeting water. I haven't watched the news. They keep me dumb. So when I'm reading, I know, whoa, what? I have to look things up. I've been doing this a while. I worked with Lorenzen Wright, the basketball player, for years. I worked directly with his family and was able to validate things that just couldn't be validated. Robin Williams told me he kept his underwear in the left-hand top drawer. And I'm supposed to tell his agent, Adam Levine, I'm supposed to tease him about his blue tennis shoes, and this stuff will be crazy. And then I'll go and talk to the person. They'll be like, yep, that's right. Spot on, And so this started coming through, and I admit to point, I've been doing it so long, I just stay open, accept whatever comes through.
Okay, so what's come through is that he was taken out. There was someone close to him, someone he trusted, because that's also why our hearts hurt. Especially when you were channeling him the other day, and he said that it was someone close. It was the betrayal, I think, that we all felt. But please talk about the fact that he was going to be releasing something.
And I bills on that down both sides, girls. Check. Big time betrayal involved here for a lot of dough, man. Lots of dough. Full chills in the room. Full chills.
And not only was he going to be coming out with this book in July that would expose, probably, I'm guessing, the chemtrails.
I'm supposed to bring up right now, please, that Barack Obama, I believe in his family we've got to get this out, so please share this video, because I believe our president's in trouble too. Is that to check? Does he have to be careful? I'm getting you. And that's the reason this has to be public. It's the reason that it has to be public, but they're just busting in with that. Can we please validate again that his family, and I believe they're even being threatened. They're showing me. I'm just gonna keep rolling, Christine, with what they're showing me.
Go ahead.
But I mean, they're showing me what a terrorist would wear. I just got full chills and my body's jerking. What a terrorist would wear it with. They would make it look like a terrorist attack. Oh my God, my hands are sweating. Validate, please. Check. Full chills. Oh man, I'm just my whole body. I've not had that same body response in a reading in 8 years. And my hands are just sweating, and my feet. And audience, please ask for the same. While you're sitting there listening, just go, all right, bring it. Prove it with love. Prove it that what she is saying is true. They were going to make it look like a terrorist attack. In fact, I would just want to say I'm not even sure that Hillary ain't ISIS. And I don't know where that came from, but it didn't come from Abigail. Not from, no way. I don't think so. Were there chills, please? Because no way. And now I'm seeing Mother Mary all around me. She said, you're right, sweetheart. So, he told me that's White Witch, that Brock called her the White Witch. I'm told he did not want to appoint her. It was part of the deal, but you got to play the game to get in a house. My understanding is that Barack and Michelle have been working with Hollywood for a long time, because there's many people in Hollywood. Thank you, Hollywood. Keep doing it. And I would name names, but I won't right now, because
we don't want to put them in harm's way either.
Up to you guys, and if you hear me, you contact me. Because you send me the info and I will speak it. I'll be the face and the voice. No problemo. No mother effing problemo. Thank you, Hollywood. So Michelle and Barack have been giving information to people in Hollywood who want to use their platform to do more than just make movies and dance around in costumes on stages. They're not imbeciles at all, man. They're free thinkers. They're artists. They're the movement. And if we've got to have a president in this joke two-party system, then it's got to be Bernie Sanders. And that's who the people are asking for. And what happened to for the people, by the people? Question mark, question mark, question mark. What the F happened? So he was going to come out and expose her to make sure that she was not in there, and Bernie Sanders took his rightful place on the throne in the Oval Office. For the people, by the people, everyone band together for Bernie. Do not vote this year, but go to Washington. We're going to gather at that monument, the dick in the sky. Everybody wearing a raspberry beret and a purple scarf with a picture of Prince on one side and Hillary with an X through it on the other, because he is walking right now with Malcolm X, and they have both been with me since Saturday. They just told me since Friday, actually. You figure it out. Yes, it was a little unbelievable. It was a little unbelievable. It took me a minute. I was like, whoa. Really? I'm used to them just stopping by for a minute. I didn't know they were going to stay. But you know what? We're going to walk this all the way through. I have no fear. And I will be in Washington. Man, I don't know if we want to go to events of that night, but I was told that he went to bed about 10:10. I was told that he treated his body like a temple. He was not a drug addict. He was absolutely indignant about that. Check, the whole room's checking.
Full chills.
Thanks, full chills. He went organic, everything. In fact, what he showed me, and I mean, this is specific, and I'll speak it because I'm confident. He knew the benefit of like lemon water, and so he'd make lemonade by sweetening it with pineapple juice. And somebody who worked for him, who he thought took care of him, I believe, can we check? Who made this for him, because they put it in that. He would tell I'm getting full chills and getting sad.
Full chills.
Oh, God. He trusted her. He thought he got the right Judas. The first time he was wrong, and he's sorry, maybe they're both out. Both. He's showing me cockroaches. Cockroaches, man. That's why he was just, man. Oh, man. And he just had such a big heart, too. He was just a very brave and passionate man. Full chills. I'm sorry. I'm just telling him So he went upstairs to bed that night. I was seeing, what I was shown is that he took a glass of that upstairs. He did that regularly. The pineapple is good for digestion. The lemonade is good to cleanse the blood and brings oxygen to the system. It's good for the liver. he was basically getting ready for this fight, man, and he was finishing up some things, some notes, and he'd had to hide stuff, and they'd been planning this for years. He was just waiting for this time. He wanted to hit them in late July, close to the fall, so that she didn't have time to get the back up, because she's a liar, pants on fire. I asked him to turn it down a little. She's a liar. So she always figures out a way. What she does is she creates a problem, and then she goes in like she's the hero.
Oh, yes. Full chills.
She walks both sides. She's the devil. And then she puts on the hero suit, the clown suit. She's just like, ew, I see her in this, just a nasty rubber suit. She's just, she stinks. She stinks.
She smells. Yeah, full chills.
She just stinks. He's literally showing her to me with Miss Piggy's face, but she kind of looks like her. And then today he was calling the Washington Monument the Tower of Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. And he said that's what we need to rename Washington. Babylon.
You had made earlier reference, Abby, to the fact that now we want to be careful, because if there is this book out somewhere or it is protected somewhere, we do not necessarily want to make public who has it.
No, don't. They told me that earlier. Thank you, Christine. But that was revealed to us, and we do know who you are. And please come forward and contact us. Monsanto, they're poisoning you with your food. And it's about population control, and you know it. Seniors and those without money, you know it. EBT, you know it. You know it. They're going to make sure only the smart people, the rich people, survive. Plant your gardens. Get your neighborhood gardens going. This was in the book. This was all part of it. There was a whole system, a plan that they've been putting together for a long time. They just had to play the part to get in the White House. And I say we leave Michelle Obama and Barack Obama in that White House.
I say we bring Bernie in.
I say we bring Bernie in and let them help out too, man, because they got the inside scoop. Let all three of them work as a golden triad.
They're going to try and steal it.
We break the damn mold. I say the people take back the country. I say for the people, by the people. I say that we start demanding now our rights. God knows he wants me to say, God knows, Mama and Daddy Love know who killed Prince. And we're watching you, Hillary. Infinite love and gratitude. So about 10:10, I'm told he went to bed. Can we get chills in the chat? 10:10, he went to bed. My understanding is that was upstairs. He was working, I think, on his computer. That's what I see. He also was writing. He was making some phone calls. He was drinking his lemon water and pineapple juice. And it's 12 o'clock is my understanding. If we can check that, I just got chills down my right. 12 o'clock is about the time of death. I don't have any idea. I don't think that's been released, but I'm going to say 12 o'clock is what I'm being shown, girls. Okay, so then he crossed sometime between 12 and 1, but he started going downhill and got back to bed. In fact, what I'm being shown now is that he went to go to sleep, to turn and go to bed when he started feeling really queasy, nauseous, is what I'm getting. Is that accurate? Can we all focus on the body and see if I'm accurate on the queasy or nauseous feeling like waves? Yes. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
It's almost like a motion sickness. But I want to validate with the girls what I'm doing right now. They're writing words for me, and he's putting down that I knew. I just got chills. I knew that it had happened again. And he felt safe because the only people in his house he believed he trusted, they need to check out who was in his house, who had access to his food, who helped him prepare his food. Is that accurate? Chills, full chills in the room. Some interesting things. So let's see. some interesting things that came up on Sunday that were fun. Let's see. Well, he said it was the lemonade, and then he explained today that he sweetened it with pineapple juice. He told me that we believe that his favorite car right now, which might be a Viper, and also I just got chills, and his motorcycle are both like really royal blue. I just got chills. Just got chills. And that was his color right now. It was for the mother. It was for the mother, correct? I just got chills. He knows. He knows the lingo. He's got it. I was asked to just go spend some private time with him today, but he just told me some fun things, that he loved to play the harmonica like my dad, and I did not know that. I'd never seen him play the harmonica. That's true. He did. And he also told me that he played basically every instrument.
He did.
He could just pick up anything. And then again, these are things I didn't know. I thought of him more as a performer, and a dancer, singer. And then I'm learning so much about him, and I'm honored. I'm just, no judgment, but we can all feel very sorry for the loss, and that I certainly am. I know that he is in a beautiful place, and I know that he is being honored.
Abby,
yes.
I'm getting too that what I'm feeling too is that he's not so upset that he was taken out early for any other reason except for he was going to expose so much, and that's what's upsetting him.
Yes.
Tremendously, because he was fine about going. He
Yes.
was fine about leaving.
Yes.
But he was ready to uncover so much, which would help so many people and take this chokehold off of the country with this. That's what I'm feeling, is that he's mad. He's 100% mad.
Right. 100% right. And it came up today. He told me that he had been resigned to crossing for some time. In fact, he really had gotten tired of the world, of the rat race. He said, people weren't going to leave him alone. And what's funny is, look at the way he died, because he wanted to trust people. He wanted to live in a world where you could trust people, but he knew so much. And he knew the world was not, we can't even trust our government, for God's sakes, poisoning people, they want to kill all the old people, the poor people, and the stupid people, folks. Because you know why? Because they've done busted the budget. There ain't no money there. There ain't no mojo. There ain't enough mojo to go around. This is literally what they did. The kings and the queens, for God's sakes. Oh, there's too many people. We can't feed them all. Let them eat cake. Oh, well. So, this is the same story. It's just they can't chop off our heads and, anymore. So they're just going to poison us with our food and our water and our environment. Nice, and just teach our children, just in the most idiotic way, and call it a school system, continue. He was going to expose all of this. Yeah, he wasn't resigned to leaving this crazy place. And in fact, he had played, I was hearing Glamorous Life in my head as I was talking to him. And he was talking about, I led a glamorous life without love. It ain't much. It ain't much. And that's what he was saying, is just, people. And so he thought the most meaningful thing that he could do is expose this and make some change. And again, where they're bringing me to, Please Validate Girls, is again honoring Barack Obama and Michelle Obama for their bravery. They've been working with the Hollywood insiders. They call it inside the golden circle. Is what they've been showing me, inside the golden circle. I'm getting full chills. And they have been sharing this information with people who can use their fame to make a difference and speak. And we've got to start, you guys, please listen to them. Turn off your news channels. You're being programmed. Good God. Listen to Matt Damon, Steven Tyler, okay? Listen to all of them, and I don't want to leave anybody out. Those are just the first two I saw. Maybe Prince is bringing them up for a reason. Whew. Hang on, I'm going back in. He keeps telling, they keep taking me back to, I say they, and it's mainly Soul Essence of Prince Rogers, but it's everybody, because when you're on the other side, you're kind of on the same page. It's funny how it works that way. So with that said, they're telling me along that note, since we're talking about the devil and how we put the couple in the White House the first time a few years ago, what was that, 16, when they started their 8-year reign, they're telling me. Apparently Robin has joined us. Yeah, Robin Williams just stepped in. I love you. With that said, see, Hillary was part of the package. It's all set up. And what they told me is that Hillary, she's just not like supporting the Illuminati or anything, or like part of it. Like she's running it. That's what they told me. They showed me the Snow Queen in the Narnia movie. Are we getting full chills? The girls are all like on fire over here. They showed me the Snow Queen in Narnia. And they told me she runs the Illuminati, folks. Hello, hello. Wake up. Wake up.
Abby.
Yes, ma'am. They were just going to say, where would Christine like to go?
Abby, I know that the game is rigged. I know that they're going to try and steal it from Bernie Sanders. I know that Bernie is the rightful king in the White House. But it's so much dirty-handedness, so much money, so much control that's going on. But
Right.
but at the same time, and now I'm asking for you to connect with Source, because I feel like we're at a pivotal stage right now, that through love, through the love of truth, through transparency, and through people standing up and peacefully having a revolution of love, but also transparency and truth, that she will not be coronated. She will not take that office if we can get enough people to wake up.
They want truth delivered with steam. Okay, what that means is the water's the love, and then there's the fire, because steam's powerful. It's also going to be delivered with humor and with laughter and with song and with a playfulness, because we are going to raise the vibration. And when you do that and get out of the way, if we can all just get along, and find our similarities, disregard the differences, find what you can rejoice in each other, not what you want to change in another. If you see something you want to change in another, then clean it up in yourself first. And then here's the gig, and this is what I'm told, and Abigail is the one most surprised by this, because I didn't even watch the news. I don't even like to play politics. Anything that brings my vibration down, it makes it tougher for me to connect with spirit and to help my clients and the people that are sent my way. Working as an intuitive therapist, and that fills my heart, assisting other people and waking up to their own truth and their own hearts. And I've got to be able to do that. So I left the world, and I had no idea they were going to ask me to jump back in this, and I love it, because how do I know the message is right? Because I have to go look it up to validate. I'm like, what? Oh, what? Hillary's what? Holy infinite loving, and then I'm seeing it, and it's being validated in the craziest ways. And I am confident of my reads. I've been doing this too long not to know what truth is when a read comes through, and I know who's talking to me. With that said, what I'm told the solution is, you absolutely love, but it has got to be delivered with fire. It is time. This is the pairing of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, a blending of these two energies and these two amazing men, anchored by truth. And we are to meet, this is what I'm told, in Washington, if you can, at the giant in the sky, at the new city Babylon. Babylon, 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 fools. Change is on the way. We will deliver it with love. Song, dance. It'll be delivered in the spirit of Krishna and Christ Yeshua, honoring Mary Magdalene and the truth, all of it. And we will show up with signs, pictures of Prince, the man known as Prince Rogers. We will show up with signs, Princess Diana, Jimi Hendrix, John Lennon. He, by the way, was taken out by the government They just found a crazy guy and told him he had a big time job to do for the government. Oh, it's very important for the people. Any validation, guys? Didn't the government take John Lennon out? They told him right where he would be, what time to be there, what he was supposed to do, told him he was doing it for the good of the American people, son. We honor you. Oh, boy. And then you're just going to have to do a little time because this is a secret undercover job. You know, these crazies, they're plotting against us. It's still going on today, just in a different form. And I don't know why I'm saying this. I have no idea. But please validate, girls. They tell me that Hillary's just snuggled right up under Putin's wing. That's what they're showing me. The crow. She's just right up under his stinky ass wing. Nasty, smelly wing. Ugh. Disgusting. Dark pit of a man. Black heart. His black is hers. His black is hers. Uh-huh. Yep. And then this has something to do with Korea and money. Okay, I can keep going. Is that full validation, girls? Korea and money. Russia, Putin and Hillary. Putin and Hillary, Russia and money. And guys, if you don't think already, and I bet a lot of you do, but if you don't think already that they are watching you, you bet your booty they are. You bet your booty they are.
Since we have just a few minutes left, Abby, in this show, I mean, if I could do a 2 or 3, 4 hour show, I would, but we only have an hour. And so I'm going to ask you and ask Prince and Source to just come through with the final words that they want to convey to the public. And then, of course, you can please let people know also who you have there with you as well that are supporting you in Memphis, Tennessee, too.
Yes. And I'm going to make sure one more time, though. Girls, does anybody want a last name addressed? Okay, I'm just double checking. I don't want to speak for anybody. I am of course Abigail Noel. That is Abigail Noel, Noel.com for more information, and you can message me there, please. First thing again that's coming through is to again say anybody with information on this case who doesn't know where to go, who would like a voice, please contact Christine Blosdale or myself. That's the first place I'm being asked to go. This is kind of funny, but I'm being reminded that because they bring through evidentiary information, and I am not afraid to throw crazy stuff like this out there because it's the stuff that people go, oh my God, how'd she know that? Or how, and then we ask for validation. So girls, Prince was talking to us earlier. It was kind of funny. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, he played the harmonica and other instruments, and we're writing all this down. He also told us that he loved Thai food and anything Asian and sushi. So I'm going to bring that up as well. I asked his favorite food, and that's what I was told. So we've thrown out all of this stuff to be proven or disproven, and we believe we've got it accurate. With that said, we have Ginger with us, beautiful healer here in so many ways, energy healer and channeler. We have Annie here with us, Anne. I call her Annie. She's been a nurse at Le Bonheur Hospital here working with the babies for 26 years. And both are, and all three are just the most loving, big hearts and beautiful healers. Annie also does energy work. She automatic writes. She oh my gosh, she writes God's words so absolutely beautifully in such a beautiful way. They call her our family scribe. And then there's Barb. She's our beautiful singer-songwriter. She's very well known here in town and loved, by the way, here in town. She's also a Reiki healer, a Reiki master and teacher. She is a healer and therapist herself. So with that said, and then the last thing message is that our understanding, and I'll ask the girls to please validate this, is we're to start a grassroots organization here in Memphis called the Raspberry Brigade. No joke. And it's for Bernie Sanders right now, because if we have to have a president, is that accurate, guys?
Yes, full chills.
And so I just want to make sure that the message I'm receiving is accurate. In fact, that came through that first night, Christine, when we were talking, and I was actually driving with you, and I said, wait, let me get where I'm going. And I get home and ground because, good God, I think I've got Prince coming through. This is insane. And I said, he keeps telling me about Sanders.
Sanderman.
Sanderman, I'm like, shit, what is this? Bernie? No, Bernie Sanders. I'm like, good God, is she ever going to get it?
I think you said he was and I think
like, good God, she's a dumb one, isn't she?
I think you said that he was a small Jewish man. And he is.
Yes, and so he told us that he was coming out to get Bernie Sanders his rightful place. Oh, that was channeled earlier. On the throne, his rightful place on the throne where it belongs. I guess if we have to have this two-party mess, for God's sakes, and you have to choose a side, which is stupid, then we need to go ahead and put Bernie Sanders in there, because that would be smarter than what the hell we're doing now. We're putting the white witch back in the White House. So this is what we want to do, is we want as many people that can get to Washington, D.C. What you do to fight this, 51% is all we need. But we've got to show up where the news can see us. Don't stay in your house, but don't go vote. If they will not give you Bernie Sanders and the rightful person to vote for, then you vote for Mickey Mouse. And we will all walk in and write it in, everybody, one by one, and we will wear raspberry berets and purple scarves so that everyone will know who we're voting for. Because if Bernie Sanders is not on that ticket, we will vote Mickey Mouse. So with that said, you guys be in Washington. This is going to be a festival of freedom, they just said. A festival of love and freedom. A festival of love and freedom. There will be messages and spoken word and dances that will be acted out, and things that will be spoken with fire, because sometimes truth is delivered with fire, but guess what? It does not burn those who walk in truth. Fire does not burn those who walk in truth. Those who walk in truth will hear, and there is more than 51% on this planet now, guys. Your jig is up. So just leaving it on a high note. I mean, seriously, I don't think we missed anything, gang. I want to ask the girls, did we miss anything? He went to bed at 10:10. They thought they got Judas the first time. They just barely got him back after the plane. He knew they were after him. He had received threats. Hillary Clinton is completely behind it. Somebody inside the house got him. Someone he really trusted. I'm getting full chill validation, fire down my back. That's betrayal. That's like a knife in your back. Yes, it's a female energy. He told me that right away. He showed me just like Nefertiti poison Tut. The prince. We've got full chills and checks from Barbara in the room, and it was someone he really trusted. I mean, he's very saddened by it. He didn't mind leaving, but he didn't expect that. And it feels like three different things that were mixed together. If we can validate that, you guys, they keep showing me a triad. One seems to be barbiturates, and we've got a nurse in the room, beautiful. Barbiturates, is there a liquid form of coke? Because it looks like cocaine. It's some sort of made-up speedball. Can they put a liquid form of, is it morphine? Would it be more, is morphine a narcotic? Okay, so she's saying, yeah, I didn't know that. I'm seeing morphine, the barbiturates, and a liquid form of cocaine that was put in there. Is that accurate?
If there's cocaine at all in the system, then they can say he overdosed.
Yeah, I'm getting full chills on both sides. Validation, girls, full chills. They put the cocaine in it, but they loaded the narcotics. One of them's hard to detect, and they need to someone needs to get the autopsy report to Dr. Kevin Samarigian in Memphis, Tennessee. Dr. Kevin Samarigian in Memphis, Tennessee, get the autopsy report to him ASAP. He is the one who worked on, it's coming through as a reading, he worked on Elvis's case, and he's the top toxicologist in the country. That's a reading, because they're gonna try and slight something. Barbara's getting to check. It's a reading. It's not, we don't. Yep. Yes, Barb. Yes. There's something about the autopsy that he'll know is suspicious, that they're gonna try and slide under the rug. Someone's tickling my head. He'll figure it out. Full chills. There's something he'll be able to prove, that there's no way this man did this to himself. Check. We have full chills, like the clearest validation we've had for anything else. Full chills. Just send it to him with a letter. He'll do the work. We are to play a Prince tribute at the inaugural celebration. We need to let everybody know, guys, artists, I've got full chills. They're just raining down love. We're to do a Prince tribute at the inaugural celebration, and that celebration will be for something other than what we've got going on right now.
That celebration is going to be for Bernie Sanders. Because the truth, the truth cannot be hidden anymore. When people wake up, people are waking up, and it can't be hidden anymore. And the liars, they are exposing themselves.
I don't know. I mean, I feel so crazy saying this to Room. Can you please validate this? But I feel funny, because I feel like, if she hears this, she'll be like, oh, hell no. But, like, please, Michelle, could you please be his vice president? I keep seeing her standing next to him. And so I'm just, like, begging. And I don't even care. Like, they could just swing both ways, like she could act as prez one day.
She would be the first. She would be the first female vice president. And she already knows. And
he'd be our first Jewish president.
Yes.
I mean, that would be the first Jewish president and the first female vice president. And I say that for the people, by the people, we demand it be so. And I just got full chills, like all the way around, vibrating chipmunk face, I'm just from all the way around, like, I just think, heaven, please, audience, ask for validation.
Always. That's right. That's what we want. We want our listeners to ask for validation from themselves. Don't take it from Abigail. Don't take it from these wonderful spirits, these wonderful souls that are with her there in Memphis. Don't even take it from me. Again, we're just here to be a sort of a conduit, to be a messenger, and you take it upon yourselves. I really want to encourage, before we end this broadcast, I really want to encourage people, the primaries, if they haven't happened in your state, be involved. Go on Facebook. There are different delegations, different organizations, different people, all just average people getting together to protect Bernie Sanders, to protect the vote, the will of the people, to go out in mass and to make sure that at the polling booths that people can actually vote for who they want to. And please, it's vitally important, because it's not just what's going on here in this country. It happens, the person who is in the White House literally has their hand on the entire globe. And this is absolutely critical right now. And I know that with love and the fierceness of that love through our hearts, we can make a change right now. And it's happening, folks. It's happening.
With a fierce love, we can make this happen.
Yes.
A fierce, determined, united love. We have to unite with our similarities and drop the differences, guys. Religion doesn't matter, only love. It's the only message. It's been the only message. It is the only message. It's the message the Prince was going to deliver. That's why his God-given name was Prince. That is by the great design. And so, yes, we will show up in Washington, or we will show up in our hometown groups. This is the Raspberry Brigade. It's the Raspberry Brigade for Bernie Sanders. And Michelle, please, we need you. Stay there. We will support you like no one has ever supported a king and queen before. Thank you. And thank you for letting it, Christine. I'm so honored to work with you. You are the high priestess, baby. You are the baddest.
No, I'm Bosdale. I'm Christine Bosdale, remember?
I know, you are Christine Bosdale. They were telling me, Father God calls her Christine Bosdale. And Jay, Christ Yeshua, hey, that's Christine Bosdale. She's the captain. Just Follow her. So, yes, sir. And so you are a badass sister. I love you. I love what you are doing here on the planet. Your vibration is so high. Your heart is huge. My life has been blessed since the day I met you. And I love you,
I
my
love
soul
you.
sister. And I love my sisters here in the room. Ginger, Annie, Barb, you guys, I could not do this without you. My existence would be just to see, this is my love, man. These girls open up my heart and they fill my cup every day. And just supporting each other is so great. We need to do that. Let's keep reflecting that, guys.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Check in with your friends. Check in with your families. Send love, but with a fierce love, guys. And we can lovingly demand, fiercely demand some change, y'all. Yeah. All love. Thanks for having us on the show, Christine.
Thank
we love
you,
Memphis. We love you, world. We love you, people. Thanks for listening, audience, and ask for your divine guidance and your validation. Take it from your own head to your heart, not from us. Thanks for listening.
And I want to say, too, let's step off of fear and fall fully into love. Fall backwards into love. Have faith in the love that you have in your heart, not only for the people that you actually know, for the people that you don't know.
Yes. All love.
All love. I love you, Abigail Noel.
I love you. I love you, Christine Bosdale.
And if folks want to find out more, you can go to abigailnoel.com. We have to wrap the show up, but I just want to, again, thanks so much. Thank you, Abigail, the whole team there in Memphis, Tennessee, all those wonderful, wonderful spirits. And
Christine,
yes?
I just need to say one more time, thank you, Prince. Thank you, Prince Rogers Nelson.
Thank you, Prince Rogers Nelson.
Thank you, Prince Rogers Nelson.
We love you, Prince Rogers Nelson.
We love you, and we will always love you. And we will see you when we get home.
And let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you something. This is a little private little thing, but I always admired him, obviously, for his musical talent and the way he can play so many instruments and all that great stuff. But I honor him even more because of what he was trying to do.
Oh man!
And that nobody knows. Nobody knows. But I'll say this: when I saw that Tavis Smiley interview, when he was talking about chemtrails, he just dove right into my heart because that was a very brave thing to do. And when he talked about chemtrails on national television, he came out. He came out, and they came after him. But
Prince Rogers.
So, folks, also if you can, YouTube Prince and chemtrails, and you'll understand what we're talking about. So, again, thank you so much for being here and for joining us this hour. If you want to find out more, you can go to Facebook, and you can go to Out of the Box Radio. You can go on YouTube and check out all of the videos. You can find out about Abigail at her website, abigailnoel.com. But also, if you want to find out more about Out of the Box Radio, you can go to iTunes and just subscribe. Subscribe to iTunes. You can get every single show downloaded automatically. It's Out of the Box with Christine, and become a subscriber. So, again, thank you so very much, listeners, for tuning in this week. And wow, what a show, Abby. Thank you, love.
Oh, thank you, Christine. We love you.
I love you more.
No, I don't think so. I loved you first or something, then. Bigger, more better.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, love. Mwah.
All right, good night.
Good night.
Mwah.